beyond 25. And we are thinking, where were you when we were 25? So now I'm reading this book now, and it's a very nice book. So many things that I can borrow from it, and I think that life is a process of constantly reinventing yourself, repackaging yourself. And this book is not just for pre-25s. Do not be fooled by that titling. I think you assume that it's just the pre-25. So we're not going to tell you, but some of us are making those mistakes for pre-25.
You're right.
I love this book. Please get this book, Dreams Before Dating. You could be in any age of your life, and you actually just need to stop first and dream fast, stop dating. So please get a copy of this book.
And I think the most important part about the under 25s, because we used the language and the approach.
Yeah.
So that even if you will read, please, after you read, hand it over to somebody you care about, who is 16, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yes.
We started with them because that is the one age that passes like wind. Yet whatever you do in that age, you reap from it for many years.
Yeah.
We are trying to, we package it particularly for that age in a language they understand, and to show them how to put the dream in place before you try to fantasize romance.
Yeah.
Because those things are not mixable. When you start with one, it expels the other one.
Right.
Because before they're 25, the brain has not matured. They're emotionally vulnerable to obsessions. Many of them have parental gaps, whatever they encountered during at home. Because one thing we emphasize is they are environmental products. One thing we want to emphasize with them there is because most of what you're feeling is a result of where you're being to, what you're being subjected to,
right?
What you've not got, or what you got too much of, your assumptions or your dreams. And we're trying to spare them the danger of naivety, of selling short before you know your true worth.
Right.
What they ought to do. We are doing heart-to-heart conversation. Charlie, many times we told them, it's like I'm talking to myself. Sometimes we talk is so much passionate because we are talking to your younger you.
Yeah.
You're pleading.
Oh.
with you, you know, and then I was talking to one lady and telling her, you know, I saw a verse saying, Jeremiah weeping. Jeremiah was talking when these guys were being carried away. His work was very painful because he warned people, they did not hear. He saw them carried away. So he told them, if you do not heed, my soul will weep in secret. I told them, my soul weeps when I see innocent children, innocent adolescents whose future was otherwise bright. They become replaced like Saul. Saul messed up until the kingship was taken away from him to someone else. Many of these young people you see becoming average, struggling, were not meant that way. They shortchanged their inheritance for a meal. For a time of craving hunger, you sold a birthright for a meal. You sold your whole future for a relationship of 2 years. One lady told me after we talked, she was second year, calling me of a madness.
You know, someone asked a question in the comments, and then your college people, your students came and said, are you not afraid to ask Benjamin that question?
So I told her that all this was a swindle going on. There are some guys who run anti-scamming work. Their work is just to save victims of being scammed online. So they have software for tracking the scammers and what they're doing. So they contact you who is already being scammed in the process, being told, we have sent you this man. So you have already fallen for the trap. So then they interrupt, right? If you can believe us, the people you're dealing with are not honest. If you want to verify, check this authority. Call this your government. Call this, verify whether they are really legit. They are not legit. They are scamming you. Because ourselves, we work as anti-counter-terrorists, so to speak. We have noticed that they have spotted you. We're asking you, if you want to verify, don't even come back to us. Check your bank.
Yeah.
Call your bank. Tell them who somebody is asking you to do. That's what I'm doing. These people are selling their lives for such a small price, and we are telling them what we wish we were told for just impatience, for just lack of knowledge. One time I stood on the footbridge outside Kenyatta University, and I was watching them, and they are so anxious, they're moving so quickly, they're grabbing each other's waists, they appear like they're looking for something from each other which they can't really get. And I see restlessness, and that time I did not have conceptualization for it. But I could see this is anxiety and restlessness. If you love a young person somewhere, give them this book. If you're a principal of a school, just get one copy. If you're a counseling teacher, get a copy. Whenever you see a kid, read this and return to me. Buy them for birthday gifts. It's okay we do these cakes and other things, but can you also get something that will change how they think?
Right.
Yes.
All right. Let's jump into today's topic. We're talking about how women will show you, how your woman will show you that she is not interested. We are telling on you, and you're excited. When I saw that topic, though, I thought about some guys I could have tried to show that I was not interested, and they were not getting it.
So you're hoping I help you? I'll start by snitching. Okay. So you see, you are honest.
Okay.
You are trying to show them that you're not interested.
Oh, okay.
Many times women are passive aggressive.
Oh.
They're indirect in their behavior. That's what makes it so difficult for men to really decode what she means.
Oh.
You saw that joke where the book How to Understand Men was a tiny notebook?
I know where you're going.
And then How to Understand Women, the tiny notebook was complete version. How to Understand Men, complete version.
Okay.
But How to Understand Women, volume 1.
No, it's not that bad, guys. No, don't know. It's not that bad.
It is, because men have lived with women and you pity them. Have you met guys you pity them? You don't know your wife, my friend. No, and be honest now. How many times have you had a guy introducing his wife and people start tapping their feet waiting for you to finish? You think you're introducing a glorious, me and my wife from when we and they are just polite. You don't know who you are talking about.
Yeah.
Good-hearted men project their honesty onto the woman and they continue assuming she's honest all the way until they're year 10, 3 children, year this, year that, until children suffer under that. And the man thinks he's holding his family together because he never understood who he married. And she has learned how to tune you. When we marry, we start loving on the woman, but she starts learning us. So I'm loving, you're learning. Women can multitask, including loving you and still learning you. So a good woman learns you for your good, just to support you better. Sly women learn you to use you, to control you, to tune you, volume up, volume down, left, right. And how do you understand? I've seen women using tears, and the man just collapses because she's crying. And on the one moment, she's very nasty and uncaring. And the next moment, she's crying and tears. Men don't have that use of that. Women have a lot of weapons for manipulation. Women don't have.
Yeah.
A brother can act so, but that kind of tears, women can cry on command.
Cry on cue.
I mean, a lot of feelings. And
I wish I could. Anyway, maybe God knew.
Women who can cry on cue, just And one sign for brothers to know when a woman is not interested is when she's accepting your affection without bringing her own investment. Brothers have not learned how to check a woman's reciprocation of energy. The brother just wants to be accepted. And many men are hungry to be accepted. And they feel like the world has changed. They have attained. Once the lily they dreamed about has said yes. So many women have learned to just say what?
Yes.
Do you know, sometimes a woman realizes she doesn't love you, but you're very hard to resist.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
So her friends will tell her, the love will grow. Just go on. And this guy may even go all the way home to change the lives of your parents.
Yeah.
To arrive there with heaps of shopping. He arrives at the village with a wave.
Yeah.
And, that friend of Lily, and the children remember him. The grandma remembers him. Everybody remembers. He came with a lot of goodies, generous man. And he is just there. So,
I know what you're talking about. I know.
So, for her, she's in a dilemma. This guy has gained speed to 200 kilometers per hour.
Everyone is in his pocket.
And Lily is yet to feel.
Yeah.
And nobody can allow her to talk about feeling. What are you talking about? This guy is so romantic, committed. You can see. You know you are lucky. If some of us got this person. So she can be a nice lady, but she's confused.
And then he's now even also God-fearing.
Oh, okay. You brought that in. All right. So
he knows the Bible. He prays.
And he's not even a swindler. This is a good guy.
What could go wrong?
Now that's what women start asking. They start moving from the other end.
Yeah.
What could this guy will take care of your children? You can trust him to be a dad for he will support your career. He's polite. We wrote out. Was it a show? We did a show of saying what is wrong when you marry when there's no spark. Today we are telling the brother. That time we were talking to the sister.
Okay. Okay.
This sister who requires your affection without bringing in her own investment and energy. You're the one driving. She doesn't resist, just comes along, but she never really bonds on.
Okay.
Dangerous. Why do women do that anyway? One, she's not fully aware of her own feelings. She thinks love can grow. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. You even keep assisting your heart to awaken to the occasion. Sometimes you get angry because your feelings are not responding.
Yeah.
They're just not feeling this person.
Yeah.
So the world gaslights you. It grows. It will come.
Does it not?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
After the humdrum of life and having to deal and being near each other for that long, it doesn't grow?
It becomes resentment.
What?
Yes. Gets worse. Gets worse.
Okay.
Love that grows during acquaintance, not inside marriage. When you're inside marriage, you're already committed and you feel a pressure to rise to the occasion. While you are out here, the chemistry should bubble out of normal interactions. When it does not bubble, that's a relationship of convenience. Marriages of convenience are you are compatible on all supervision levels. This happens a lot among families who are friends.
Yes.
Lily is single, our guy is also single, they get along well, our families are and we know our values, we know each other, and so there's all this proposed, it's really, everybody's hoping.
Yeah.
They keep setting you up. We are going together, but they make sure somehow you are being left, the two of you. the people keep, or in church, and you are the most promising two single people, and the leaders have a way of just making sure you are playing the same role, you are being assigned same duties, and they are really trying to stimulate, to catalyze. To catalyze, and the brother is being asked, don't you have eyes? So Lily does not have anything big against this guy. That's a problem. You can't tell people why you're saying no.
Yeah.
We said a man needs a woman who is emotionally intelligent. Emotionally intelligent woman can tell when she's not feeling this thing. If she married you without feeling the marriage, neither will she help you to decide things of life, because she's not engaged. She can only intuit for you when she loves, when she cares. The intuition is inside. If you're not inside of her, neither will she feel for you the decisions, the things of life you're doing. If the woman does not love you from inside, neither can she help you from inside.
Wow.
It's very tempting to marry shorthand. Shorthand is your biggest problem in this life. To pick what is close. What is close? Shorthand. It's a psychological problem.
Gosh.
Most men marry who they can, not who they want. Who is available. Men are notorious for shorthand. The guy gets ready. One guy, the wife died, and he married the house help.
There's no effort, no creativity.
Thank you very much. Now you get it. The next woman in the house.
He didn't even try.
What are his standards?
There's no standards.
Thank you. No. Surely. Do you get it now? Shorthand. So people do what is okay, but Simbaya, this is not bad. You're not saying excellent for what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
You say not bad. So the one sign is that she's okay. Not me too, I think we should do this. When you should hear a woman coming from warming up and who are you, where are you going? A sincere woman begins from, you come, okay, won't you? Let me hear more. Then you say what you're proposing. She buys in. I think I agree.
Yeah.
From agreeing to, you know what we can do more? She begins to bring her own creativity, her own energy. She's engaged. You visit home, she's ready, she's watching. Remember, we say she's the coach. This is a woman who stays outside to watch where the loopholes, where the squirrels stealing from.
Yeah.
You know, the man is in the farm there digging, figuratively speaking.
Yes.
She's checking where the petty thieves coming from. Do you see her intuiting, engaging, happy? Sometimes a woman joyrides because she also needs marriage. It is her season, and she has no problem with you. You have a good rapport, okay? Rapport. Rapport. You know, there are people you have no problem, rapport. But you don't feel them that much. So when people see you giggling and laughing, walking along the road, they think now the laugh has arrived. You guys, when are you inviting us? Huh? Some people are shameless. They start projecting and imposing. And the door is open. This guy knows he will not be harassed by that family. He knows the family. So families wish their children to marry somebody they are familiar with.
Yes.
Do not mistake familiarity with connection. Familiarity is another complication of shorthand. Are we together?
Oh, God.
Remember shorthand. It's our human problem. To pick what is available rather than what is suitable.
Yeah.
To avoid the work of searching.
Yeah.
It's a temptation everybody must deal with.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to use economy of energy, economy of time. When you don't check, you compromise long term for picking just what is available.
Yeah.
When men are shopping, the sellers catch them with shorthand. It's, I told you, men have a problem of thinking about the next big appointment, the next big job. A true man, he loves his family, he loves his job, he loves his goal. So things like shopping, choosing this color or the other. That's why, because they are the main people in the construction, you find the whole area, all houses are painted gray except one.
Yeah.
They copy, like that, that one is good. That. You said we were like that. That's all. Because we're thinking of looking for the money and getting the work done.
Yeah.
The other research of getting it changed, improve, is not part. So men shoppers and men, when they're doing things, they're very prone to shorthand when also dating.
Yeah.
If this lady is available, she's single. We are sure she's single. So principled. She has a career. She's so, we know actually that clean lives.
She's educated. Men love educated.
You
women.
know, she's intellectual. I mean, you can converse. Except I don't feel that much. These feelings, we don't, every time it's not feelings.
Yeah. And people can really gaslight.
You know.
Yeah.
Lily, you find yourself struggling to convince yourself. One way is you keep that person's photos to admire them, is whether your heart will come up, okay? A lot of their photos in different postures. From this angle, this sunlight, this side, the other side, close up, you zoom in, you try to see, it's encouraging your heart to cooperate.
Hey.
I know brothers do that a lot. Try to 3D to see whether the feelings will come. You know, before, it's just beautiful. You know, and you imagine. Then you get superficial excitement, you forget her as soon, out of sight, out of mind. You forget, you had to call at 4. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's one problem, brother. The second problem, because sisters are indirect. That's why you need to be careful. So, the other sign is that she's not interested in the relationship, but she's interested in something else which you can provide. Is when her seasons are due, but her efforts are not yielding.
Oh.
From conversations, you guess that she has been trying to get a relationship, but she has been unsuccessful. Men have been disappointing her or something, and she has reached that place of getting tired of that. And as you talk, those many times initial conversations are not that romantic, so they're honest.
Yeah.
They tend to be more honest.
Yeah.
You don't know where this will go. The chemistry surprises you usually.
Yeah.
And because it usually comes later, there before people had told you quite some honest things.
Yeah.
Quite some honest things. And you're talking. If you realize this woman is stranded
Oh.
And she's in a crisis. Whatever she agrees on is self-serving and situational, not personal. It's not about you, it's about her situation. She's getting out of a fix. As soon as she's out of a fix, she will relapse back to not caring about you. You'll be stuck there with her. You're fully invested. Her, she's just 1 foot in, not even one leg, 1 foot. It was a fix.
Yeah.
Sometimes women are pressurized from many quarters. Do you know women can be pressurized by their child? A tiny child. 3 years.
I know.
Nagging. I want a daddy, like my friend.
Oh.
Yes.
Not finances.
No.
I want a daddy.
Yes. And it's very emotional. Especially if she's the one who walked out on the previous daddy.
Oh.
And this child is also, you don't love me, how come you separated? And me, I want a daddy, me, and the child is not even eating. The things that can pressure women are weird.
No, that's not weird. That's understandable.
Yeah, we are saying
but I get you.
It's invisible.
Oh, yeah.
The world can't see there's a tiny person pressuring this woman.
It's not, no, it's not the mother, it's not the dad, it's the tiny
Some
child.
tiny person at all.
In the background.
Yes.
Okay.
So she already had that desire as a woman, but now somebody else has weighed in.
Those little children.
Yes. And you really care about them, and the
Yeah.
journey you came from, you really pity, you feel.
You to make it up to them for what you feel is not delivered.
You know. And because you want the best for them, you start really now putting your mind to it.
Yeah.
Your mind to it.
Yeah.
Then, as we said, stop asking single women to keep children out of their dating. They should. But many times when you meet these men, you are not dating. So you're just living your life, and they met you with your child. Then this child likes this guy because he's attentive. It's easy to win a child. Children don't think so.
Yeah.
Anybody can win them, eh?
Yeah.
Especially if the child are themselves. They are open for that kind of. So you may find that the child are clicked with the. Some men know how to play with children.
Yeah.
You play and the child remembers. You bring this toy and you keep sending greet on phone.
Some men will even teach the child something they have never learned anywhere else.
And you think, oh my God, this is what my child needs.
Yeah. Don't laugh at us. It's real.
You know?
Yeah.
And the child catches that lesson. That lesson well.
And you as the mother have been trying for years.
And he uses, it's like he just removes a cog and the child gets it. The chemistry is right.
Now that's destiny.
Thank you for giving us the language.
It's so destiny.
But I want you to develop friends of your child that are not particularly your friends.
All right.
Have a social people who come across and they connect with their child. You don't have to plant them in your life. They like your child. If they just came and disappeared, then no problem. Sometimes we just like the child, not you. Don't impose in between. Let me make this person for the sake of my child. No, some people are just genuinely good with children. Some people are genuinely good. Their spirits connect well. We went for some mission in our campus, Samburu someplace. I've never forgotten a young girl I connected with, called him Temerai or something like that. She was about 44 years. She accompanied me when we were moving around. We just clicked the first day, a tiny kid.
Wow. Wow.
So, but she's showing you around. She knows the roots.
Wow.
She's just 5 and she's not getting tired. I'm pitying. Will you manage? You think you can tire that child? Okay, let's see. 5 years. You're holding her hand and she's all showing you around.
Yeah.
And she's just honest. You know those honest, pure kids? Just immaculate. They don't think evil and they're just honest. So now, I don't even know the mother. I don't know the dad. It was a group of kids. It's that one particular one.
Yeah.
Why are you now? Do you have to drag the adults in between? Let your child make their friends, eh?
Okay.
Stop interfering, eh?
Okay.
So there may be that shopkeeper whom they connect with their child so much. Every time you appear, they start talking. You're over there shopping.
Yeah.
And they'll meet next time. Okay?
Yeah.
Normalize that. Even when you are married, children tend to find friends out there. They're connecting for reasons you don't know.
Yeah.
You are in church and the child blatantly leaves where you're seated to go sit with somebody else. Maybe there's another child there or something. And the children are just honest.
Yeah.
We are saying, when you find a woman who is stranded in relationships and you are looking for love, step back. Why? Her judgment will not be objective. So what should a woman in that situation do for you to know that it's honest? She should process her frustrations and arrange her life to make sure her impatience and frustration is not interfering in her judgment. When you talk with single women, they should not be expressing their failures, disappointments at relationships. Anytime her talk is disappointment and how now she's wondering whether it will ever work. And here you are, a man, potential, in front of her, she's expressing a crisis. If you marry that woman, you can't tell whether she chose you or you are a fix. Not a choice, a partner, destiny, but a fix to a situation. When you see that, you may get in, you may go far, but she will never give you what you want. Be careful with people who take everything you have. They don't give you what you want.
Wow.
Yes, they occupy the place of your woman, but they don't become your woman energetically.
Wow.
Men know that the intimacy can be reduced to conjugal rights. By the time you're talking about rights, my friend, where are we? Access, just access, okay?
I know. But if what if I am committed to creating that thing, even if it's not there?
You can't manufacture chemistry. Okay, are you an analytical chemist by training? So the chemistry manufacture in the factories. It's not this one. You seem to be trying to do no. This is not manufactured in factories when there is no spark. When your souls don't vibrate. When Mary greeted Elizabeth, something skipped in Elizabeth. Something jumped. When you don't feel the jump, the ignition. We said you can force locks and open them. You can force the key in, but it won't turn. There will be no click. You know the key belongs when there's a click. Yeah. This is another shorthand when this woman is stranded. The last sign that she's not interested in the relationship is when she postpones commitment repeatedly or indefinitely. They usually don't tell you never so that you don't quit. But they find a reason to postpone when it comes close. Plausible reasons, by the way. I would rather push my master's first for 1 year. You wait for the year. Another reason comes up. Another reason comes up. They are doing something called tethering. Tethering is when they don't want you, but you are the best they have seen so far. They're wondering by releasing you before they find an alternative, they'll be doing injustice to themselves.
To themselves?
Yes. They are holding to this because in case they don't get a better one. Every woman considers marriage at some point in life, but not all of them are qualified for marriage. Remember that. You may have come at the time she's exploring the idea of getting married, and she's yet to decide on it. And the one thing women have to surrender when they get married, all of us, even men, is freedom. There's a degree of freedom you give up to accommodate the relationship, to accommodate your partner, to start now living a joint life. You're not denied to move around, but now you can't be as reckless and freestyle. A freelancer. You could take a U-turn because your friends told you they're moving somewhere. You take a U-turn, go back to them, and you are headed home. You even turn when you're at the gate. You arrive and you don't get out of the car. You go back. Yeah. You are such a freelancer.
Okay.
You come home when you come home. I'll get home when I get home. That's when you get home.
One of the best times of one's life.
When you get married, my friend, you get home at stipulated times, failure to which you should give advance apologies and arrangements.
You have to communicate.
So that is a real cost, opportunity cost. You really trade. You trade that in. So many people don't want to give up that, but they still want the benefit of being with you. They still want to marry. They still, so they can't choose, and so they keep you there.
Especially if there's sex involved.
Yes. Oh, sex brings euphoria.
You can stay there for years.
Yes. Hypnotized.
Yeah.
After this, you're frustrated. You decided. You're not decided. You start pushing. That's why I ask brothers, especially sincere brothers. Brothers who want to marry sincerely. Yeah. Do not mix sexual relationship with mate search. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Yeah. You get stuck with the wrong woman because of a strong chemistry. Because of where she takes you, cloud nine.
I know.
Because this is stolen bread. Stolen bread is sweet. Just because it's stolen. That's what the Bible says. Not because it's baked well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's stolen.
And so the chemistry that comes from sex sometimes is confused for the actual chemistry.
Yes, and for men, another problem that mounts up against us. So many devils are against men. I don't know. I'm introducing another one.
Yeah, that's another topic.
When a woman is reluctant, sex with her becomes sweeter. How do you explain that if it's not a devil? You're supposed to lose interest, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when she's more withdrawing, the testosterone in men is chase-oriented. And the harder the chase, the harder the thrill. So the more she's reluctant to withdraw, the more you chase her, you pin her down, you feel who you have won today, like you're winning, and she's remains, you come and get you. The man can cycle around a reluctant woman forever because of once in a blue moon sex.
Wow.
Looking forward to the next one.
Poleni.
Reluctant, you would think if she's reluctant, he loses interest.
Yeah.
But when she's reluctant and you can get her to sleep with him after a lot of trying, that now becomes very dopamine charged.
But that's not for all men, isn't it?
An awakened man.
Yeah.
An awakened man. When a man is awakened, he will not even sleep with a woman who is reluctant, who does not want him, because again we said it's not intimacy, it's access.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not making love, it's conjugal rights. Right? Do you want rights?
Can we end there? On that note?
On rights.
Yeah, on rights.
Very good. So we are saying, she's not interested in this relationship when is another reason after another to not commit now. Okay. Yes.
All right. Thank you for watching. I know you've been taught a lot in this episode. See you on the next one. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life,